The most anticipated earnings releases for the week of October 6, 2025. Presented by earningswhispers. It is another light week for earnings, but this is the last of such weeks before earnings season begins next week. There are only about 20 companies reporting. There are only 2 companies reporting results on Monday, and investors don't really like either one. Sentiment for Constellation Brands has reached an extreme low and sets up for a potential bottom. But the company has to prove itself first, and there are few signs that the fundamentals are going to change anytime soon. On the other hand, investors don't like Aehr Test Systems either, and despite disappointing last quarter, the company made it clear it believes the fundamentals are about to change, and the main question is whether that change is coming this quarter or next. There are just 3 companies with analyst coverage reporting on Tuesday. Investors are most interested in Penguinsolutions, which reports after the close. Yeah, it is an AI story, so how the stock reacts to the results might be an important tell into what to expect this upcoming earnings season. Before the open is McCormick Company. It has been a bear market for the staples, and while sentiment has been lower over the past few years, short interest hasn't been this high. Short interest tends to peak when stocks bottom, but, of course, short interest can still go higher. The number of companies reporting on Wednesday ticks higher by 1. AZZ tops the list. They aren't an AI company, but they are certainly benefiting from the build-out of AI data centers. Resources Connection also reports after the close on Wednesday, and it isn't an AI company either. But the difference is, do you even need their services now that you can use AI? Thursday is like a soft opening for earnings season. There aren't many more companies reporting, but there are 2 rather large companies scheduled, Delta Airlines and Pepsi. Yet, investors aren't as interested in either of those 2 names as much as they are applieddigital. The stock has had a rather large move during the quarter, but it is clear that as data center usage increases from the likes of CoreWeave, the fundamental trends for applieddigital are going to continue. That doesn't mean the stock is likely to react like it did last quarter, but there are also a lot of people betting against it. Earlier on Thursday, we will get results from Delta Airlines. It will be an important read-through for the other airlines reporting in the next couple of weeks, as well as the state of the travel industry and the consumer. It might not be enough to lift the stock, but data checks seem to be clear that the worst from this spring is well behind it. There are no companies reporting on Friday, so rest up before earnings season starts. There are only 14 companies reporting earnings this week that are optionable, but nearly each one has elevated volatility above their recent moves. Finally, looking out over the next month, we can see nearly all of the meat of the upcoming earnings season. There are still some important names that haven't told us exactly when they will report, so Microsoft, Amazon, and some others aren't on this calendar yet.